after I get the confirmation email, the hotel's booked, I've got my flight, I know what's happening with my frequent flyer miles, the next question usually always is, oh God, now what am I doing with my hair? When I'm trying to decide how I'm going to wear my hair or what I'm bringing for my hair, I always look at first where I'm going. Like I check weather.com to see, okay, what's the weather like? Humidity is always a big question because there's nothing worse than having all these grand hair plans for yourself and you realize you're going in the middle of rainy season or the humidity is going to be 90% because then it's like, well, apparently I'm wearing a bun on the entire time I'm on vacation. So I check the weather, I check the humidity, and then it's also what kind of trip is it? Am I doing a lot of sightseeing in terms of like seeing buildings and culture, or is it a beach trip where I really just want to lay out, get in the pool, get in, the hot tub, do different things? So I look at what are my activities, what's the weather, what are, what other things may pop up? Do I also have an event to go to while I'm there? Am I trying to see a boo? Or am I bringing a boo? Like all of these things are part of the planning of what am I bringing and what am I doing when I'm traveling. One thing that's gonna always be in my bag, I don't care where I'm going, whether it's an overnight trip or a 7-day, 14-day, wherever I'm going, I always have an oil. I'm never going to be without an oil. And I love carrying an oil because it can go on my scalp, I can use it on my elbows, like it goes body, hair, face, everything. And when you're traveling, your hair always tends to lose a lot of moisture on the plane and depending on the climate you're in. But there's nowhere that you're gonna go in the world if you're a certain color and a certain hair texture that you can't use oil. So I always pack an oil. The next thing I always pack is some sort of conditioner or co-wash because I'm always trying to find a beach, a hot tub, some sort of environment with water. I love traveling somewhere that's tropical. So I have to take care of figuring out how to cleanse my hair. And I like a co-wash because it cuts down on having to carry a shampoo and a conditioner. So when you're trying to keep size to a minimum and not pay those baggage fees, a co-wash always works really well because you're getting, the benefit of two things in one. The 4 things any girl should have with her when she's traveling somewhere fabulous, like the US Virgin Islands. Number 1 would be the proper tools. I'm never without bobby pins, my elastic hair ties, a wide tooth comb, the good old school boar bristle brush to smooth down the edges. You need those things. You need your toolkit of these little items. It doesn't seem like a lot, but I usually make a Ziploc bag. I throw them all in there. I have them. I pack extra because you're going to lose them. Some will get lost at the beach, some will get lost in the hotel room, but always have that because then you can transform your hair in a moment's notice and you're always ready to go. And who's trying to go find a hair tie while you're on an island at a CVS? I don't think there is one. So that's number 1. The second, it may seem odd, but I travel with a satin pillowcase. Hotel sheets and towels and all this stuff is great, but you need a satin pillowcase. If you don't want to sleep in a bonnet, maybe you have a romantic getaway and the bonnet isn't really, the look that we're going for, you can just slide on your satin pillowcase on top of the hotel's pillowcase. And while you make it a look or two, it works and it saves your hair and it saves you time at night and traveling and it protects your hair. So satin pillowcase. The next would be, you need pretty scarves. I use scarves, not just, cover-ups aren't just for the beach. You can even take your favorite cover-up and use it to make a turban. So just think about multiple ways that you can use things so that you're not packing a bunch of extra stuff, but get a great scarf. The last is, and it seems a little strange, but I always say pack rollers and a spray bottle. Is that 5 things? So we'll just say that's your bonus. 4 and a bonus. So pack rollers because again, while you're prepping from day to night, you're in the hotel room, you're taking your shower, you're kind of doing your wind down before you go out for the night. You can put the rollers in to help kind of set your hair to carry over the hair that's been on the beach or on an excursion to freshen it up for night. The spray bottle is great as your bonus item because again, it's easy to pack. You put a little water and conditioner in it, you can refresh your weave, you can refresh your twist out, you can refresh your wash and go, you can just refresh period. And it's just a couple quick sprays and it brings your hair back to life. So that's your 4 and a bonus. If you are a hairnista like myself, you absolutely have a wig crypt toolkit or just things that kind of get you through the day or any special event. Traveling is nothing different. If I'm traveling, I usually have a little special stash of clip-ins, half wigs, even synthetic ponytails. Don't knock the $19.99 ponytails, they're great on vacation. Half wigs, even a full wig, because again, the point of traveling, you're not going all over the world or to someplace wonderful to spend hours in your hotel room doing your hair. You want to be out with your friends, you want to get ready, but you still want to have a little glam, and I get that. cat clip-ins, go invest in a couple little ponytails, half wigs. I do like synthetic pieces for travel because if they get beat up, you can honestly at the end of your trip leave them in the garbage can in your hotel room and go on, and go on your way. So you need your toolkit when you are traveling. So get your hairnista toolkit, ladies. You need your pieces, you need your friends. Hey curl friends, it's Africa Miranda, and I cannot wait to see all of you in the US Virgin Islands with EDEN BodyWorks and Parlour magazine for the most amazing travel fly weekend. See you on the beach, divas.